our weekly perceptions.
Now then, welcome to the Social Media Podcast Daily Tips. I'm Simon Scholes from Perception Studios. We're an award-winning visual marketing agency and we help brands and businesses create really great campaign-driven content. But also, I like to try and help people understand their social media a little bit further. And this is what this podcast is all about. Today's tip is especially for you if you are looking at doing a Facebook Live. It's a daunting task in its own right. And a lot of people get really scared that they're going to talk at their audience rather than talking to their audience. And there's a great way of overcoming this. When I worked in radio, it was one of the first things I was told to do. I had a snoop with my boss, which is where they sit down and go through your radio shows. And he listened to my first show and he said, look, you kind of got the idea, but you need to become the friend of the person or the other end of the speaker. And you're talking at them rather than talking to them. And I had to find out a way of overcoming this. It's not something he could help me with. It's not something anybody else could help me with. I had to find a way of how I could communicate to people rather than at them. And so the way I overcame this in radio was by putting a stuffed toy on the windowsill behind the microphone, and I spoke to the soft toy. Now you can do the same thing with your Facebook Live content by putting a photograph of your best friend or your partner behind the lens, or a soft toy behind the lens. Make sure it's behind the lens because you want to be talking to the lens, not to the side of the lens like I am doing right now, but you want to be talking to the audience behind it. It'll just give you a better opportunity of talking to people rather than at them because you've got somebody looking at you that you can throw your message to. They're not going to respond. That would be really scary if they did, but at least you've got that opportunity to talk to somebody rather than at an audience that you can't see and won't get any interaction from. Hopefully you got some value out of this. Please do share it around. Make sure other people get value out of it as well. And if you're not subscribed yet, please do. That would be really cool. And give this like a thumbs up rating, leave a comment, leave a star rating if you're listening on iTunes, and so on and so forth. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you again on another social media podcast.
This podcast has been a Perception Studios UK production.